How to wean a child from breastfeeding. Effective tips for stopping breastfeeding. What to do with your breasts when weaning a child from breastfeeding. Breast milk is the best source of nutrients for newborns. As the baby grows older, they are weaned off breastfeeding. Some parents aim to do this as soon as possible, while others prolong the process. At what age should you wean your child from breastfeeding and how to do it correctly? At what age should you wean your child from breastfeeding? Starting at 6 months, children should begin to receive safe and complete complementary foods while continuing to breastfeed up to 2 years or longer. Weaning can be done after the first year, choosing a suitable moment for both the mother and the child. Weaning from breastfeeding should be done gradually. As complementary foods are increased, the number of breastfeeding sessions is reduced, transitioning to bottles and pacifiers. The child is ready to give up breast milk in the following cases. They have developed milk teeth and can chew food. They enjoy eating solid food. They fall asleep independently during the day and evening without needing the breast. They no longer require night feedings. The child can be soothed without breastfeeding. The main rule for all mothers is to wean gradually. How to smoothly end breastfeeding. Begin by reducing the number and duration of feedings. First, eliminate daytime feedings, and after 3 days, drop the morning feeding. Another 3 days later, move to the next stage. The last feeding to eliminate should be the night feeding. Reducing feedings signals the female body to decrease milk production. How to wean a child from breastfeeding. To wean a 1-year-old child, follow these steps. Ensure they accept complementary foods well. Eliminate daytime feeding by replacing the breast with a bottle or solid food. Diversify complementary foods to spark interest in eating. Distract the child from thoughts of breastfeeding by spending more time playing. Soothe the child with words and affection instead of feeding. Replace morning and evening breastfeeding with a bottle or solid food. Make sure the child is not hungry. If weaning at 1 year is more related to digestive peculiarities and the introduction of new foods, at 2 years, it may involve psychological dependence. Nursing is associated with security for the child, so improper weaning can cause psychological trauma. What to do with your breasts when weaning a child from breastfeeding? As long as milk continues to be produced, express it. The less you breastfeed, the less milk will be produced. Pay attention to milk production intensity and do not stop expressing too soon, as this can cause milk stasis in the mammary glands. Do not apply medications or folk remedies to the nipples. The tissues will gradually recover naturally. Considering all these aspects, you can choose the optimal time to wean without any problems. To make the transition to regular food smoother and calmer, mothers can follow these tips. Wake up earlier than the child so they do not rush to nurse immediately upon waking. Expose the breast only during feeding. Feed the child more substantially before bedtime than in the morning. Additionally, get the child accustomed to spending time not only with the mother, but also with relatives and friends. Temporary distancing and various activities will help the child quickly forget about breast milk. To end breastfeeding comfortably and without harm to physical and psychological health, do it gradually.